Here we are live with some more Pokemon Shield. Yesterday, we spent some time going for Legendaries. We went for the Reggie. So we got Regice, Registeel, and Regirock, as well as we chose Regidrago. And then we start going for the Galarian birds. We got Galarian Zapdos and Galarian Moltres. We left off the last, half hour trying to understand just how Galarian Articuno works. I've been very intrigued by it, I guess. I want to understand how it works, but I also don't want to just Google it. I'm kind of stubborn about that. But, Galarian Moltres follows, a pretty set path. Galarian Zapdos kind of just runs around the wild area in reaction to the player. I don't really get what Galarian Articuno does. I've sort of started to get an understanding of how it functions, but I'm still not certain on it. So it seems like the only time we've seen it was we see it spawn by dropping out of the sky basically sometimes. Every time we've seen it, it's been over here, and sometimes it takes a little bit for it to actually show up. And then it basically, if it shows up there, it flies over into the snow area over there and just sits there and waits for the player to come near. Then it does the little spinny thing where it has 3 clones of itself, and you have to hit the right one. If you hit the wrong one, it then flies off to a different spot on the mountain. It happens again, it flies off near the gravestones. We haven't figured out what happens past then. Given it says it flies away if you run away from the fight, I'm assuming it goes to a different static spawn point. The problem is I don't know what those points are and how many in total there are. So that's my educated guess on kind of how it works, is it must start in a spawn point somewhere, and then fly, spawn somewhere, it flies to a certain spot, and then it just sits there. I don't know if it moves. We did sit around for a minute or so to see if it would eventually move, and it just didn't. So I'm guessing there's at least one, maybe more static spots that it goes to that we have yet to find. I'm going to the one on the mountain right now just to confirm it's not there. And then we'll go to the graveyard. If it's not in either of those, I don't know how far on. I mean, given it goes all the way up the mountain, there's a good chance it flies pretty far across the island. Just curious what you had, if there's anything we benefited from. A lot of good moves. Don't really need them, but they're cool. Yeah, theoretically, Venom Drench could be helpful. Can Venusaur learn Venom Drench, I wonder? That could actually be quite helpful for catching things. Here, wait, let me do a sort here. I don't think we have it, but I mean, if we do. If it can, it's not the end of the world. We're not using that many of these watts, and I'm kind of just collecting them willy-nilly. What do you have? I don't think I care enough. We maxed up the Synthesis PP on Venusaur. That's really all that matters. No, unfortunately, nothing can learn it. Okay. I was like, yeah, if we can lower its attack, that means it could be safer for Venusaur to just stay in to keep trying to catch things and put stuff to sleep. But not how it worked out. That's okay. So yeah, we did find last time that going into a building and going out of a building seemed to reset Articuno as well. And we did do a check before we stopped yesterday. So it might have not moved. We did check these spots and we didn't find anything. I also don't know exactly how it seems to spawn. It seems like it's delayed. You almost have to be in the general area for a certain amount of time before it shows up. Or it spawns into the world. It's very weird. This is by far the most confusing of the 3 birds to understand. I don't think it's hard, and we definitely have a way to consistently-ish get it, which is just go in a house in the village, go out, and then hope Articuno spawns and flies near the village. And it seems like that was pretty consistent. but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying out here. I had the ability to catch it yesterday, and I opted not to. We're just gonna catch it in a Master Ball for reference. But like, yeah, I had the chance to catch it yesterday, and I just opted not to because I wanted to learn. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said, but yeah, after we get Galarian Articuno, once I give up on trying to learn more about it, or decide I've learned enough, then we will switch over to the Swords of Justice. And that's the last of the overworld legendaries that we'll end up needing. Will be the Swords of Justice, and including Keldeo. Well, we're doing it for Keldeo, but, you know, we gotta get all of them to get Keldeo. Oh! Does it only have 3 spots? I figure out which one it is. Wait, that time it barely spun! Normally it spins a bunch. I want to see where it goes. You're going back up it. Is there only 3 spots that it spawns in? I feel like we looked yesterday and we didn't see it. Maybe if you run away from it, it takes a bit for it to come back if you don't enter and exit a building? Or maybe you do just straight up have to leave the area and come back, essentially. So flying might work too, because that's when we hear the sound effect for it, usually. Hello, welcome, welcome. Following Articuno. But yeah, so this is actually the reverse order of what it did last time. I don't know why I'm so fascinated in learning how this thing functions. I just am. Let me have this. Gosh. Let's see if we can hit the wrong one. If we hit the right one, then we'll go from there. Love its noise. Oh! It didn't even do the spin thing there, it just... Interesting! We're gonna run. My brother in Christ get affiliates like sub too. I'm sorry! I don't have anything to... I can't do anything about it. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, let's fly back here real quick. I'm curious if it'll play the sound. Hang on. Try entering the house and exiting. Seems like the other side of the village, its sound effect happens more. If I go out this way, will it play the Articuno sound effect? Gimme, gimme, gimme! There you go. What's needed? An average of... Hang on one sec. Interesting. An average of 3 or more viewers over the course of a month is the only requirement that I do not meet. Okay, so I think it spawned. The question is where. You see it fall from the sky here. Ish. Why did it just play this in? Does that mean? Oh, maybe that means it spawned in. Wait. Okay, so maybe it can spawn in at any given out of the 3. There it is! Okay! So the first sound effect seems to indicate just that it's on the map, and the second seems to indicate that it spawned in. Maybe. Maybe. I like how it's not even doing the spin thing anymore. Yeah, what up? What are we umming? When's the last time you checked? Is it a different requirement now? Hang on. I could be wrong. Hang on. Oh my gosh. One sec. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while because I really don't. I just sort of accepted I'm not going to get it. I don't even know where it is anymore, to be honest. Wait, TwitchCon happened and they changed it? That's funny. Did they make it harder? I wouldn't be surprised. They like to screw over small streamers whenever they can, it feels like. It's easier? Huh. Yeah, it might delete the link, but I can see it still. Okay, yeah, sorry. It loves. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Minimum of 3 avatars on 4 different days. Oh. Yeah, that would actually be way easier. Hang on. I gotta figure out where this is. But if that is the case, yeah, that would actually be a lot easier. It's been a while since I've even looked at this. Oh, there it is. They're within a minimum 3 avatars on 4 different days as opposed to just in general. Okay, yeah, so I still don't have that at the current moment, but if I get a good month or something, it's more likely, because if it's basing it on an individual day. Let's see. Oh yeah, because path to... Oh yeah, okay, path to... Yeah, okay. It isn't giving me, like, what my average is right now, but... Okay, I will have to keep that in mind. I don't know, it might still be unlikely just given the amount I stream, but... It's not an impossibility for it to happen. That does make it a bit easier, I think. It just requires me to have good days. Which, I think a lot of that just depends on, yeah, if I get raided or something, to be honest. Okay, so that means it should be here. I'm almost... I have a small community I can send your way if you want. I mean, if you're... I mean, you can. You don't have to. You know. I mean, it depends, too, if you think that actually watch. Based off the content I make and the content you make. You know, because... Yeah, I don't know what you do exactly. I mean, if you stream Pokemon and stuff, then sure, you may as well give it a go. I mean, if you're streaming, like, Call of Duty, then, you know, I don't know. probably wouldn't be the same demographic, but... Let's see. Okay, so I didn't get a sound here. What happens if I go up the mountain now? I still don't know if there's more than 3 places. But we did get a sound effect that seemed to indicate that it existed. You're stupid tired of always your channel, always stream Pokemon. Some people around to stay with it. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, no, there's some consistency. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I probably am at a point where I'm just like, I've just accepted my fate. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Let's see. For a sec, I was like, every time I hear Amora for half a sec, I think it's Articuno, and it's not. Okay. The sound effects are always so funny. Okay, so we've checked that spot. We didn't hear it for this other spot, but I'm willing to check. Kind of see how it goes. See, but the real trick is to just open as many tabs as you can. No. Honestly, that'd probably work. Just gotta leave like 6 tabs open at all times. Something's bound to happen out of that. Okay, so it's not here right now. I feel like there's like a 4th spot I'm missing. I was gonna say, we did hear the Articuno sound effect around here the one time, which does explain that, because it probably went to this spot. It's gotta be one more spot, maybe. I hope. Probably. Oh, nope, it's over here. Maybe it is only 3 spots. Kind of like you can't get rid of the Firebots to get on who's real after the... But yeah! I mean, that's more just a follower thing than a viewer number. I love that Articuno has given up on the spinning thing. I wonder if I were to, like, fly to a different area, like, the different map and come back, if we'll go back to spinning, or if it's just like, bro, just catch me already. Here, for shits and giggles, let's try a flight. Ah. Okay, but I think we have a generally decent idea of what happens. So, my educated guess here is that it spawns in 1 of 3 spots and then flies to the spot that it spawns by and just sits there. Once the player comes by, it normally does the spinny thing. I don't actually need to heal, but normally it does the spinny thing. If you get it correct, you battle it, and if you get the wrong one, it flies off to one of the 2 other locations that it could go to, that it could spawn at normally. Maybe it moves around if you don't find it for an extended period. That'd be the only other thing to test, but with where I'm at right now, I'm generally happy with this knowledge, because I've learned a lot. Okay, so I'm assuming that means... I don't know if that means it spawned in, or if it's just reminding me that it exists. I think the first one always is just it saying, hey, it exists. Because I think Moltres and Zapdos, like when you first kind of get near them, they make a sound. Although I don't know, because I haven't had to do this kind of experimentation with them before. Because they're much more predictable. It's much more apparent what they're doing. Did it just spawn in above me? Wait. Oh wait, it's all the way up there! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so it's going to the grave site. So yeah, it just like spawns in the... That is such a weird thing. Part of me wants to sit here for a second and just see if it ever moves. Fair. I'm at 19 minutes and 40 seconds in the stream. Let's give it until like 21:40. I'm just curious if it moves. I mean, I guess if it's in our view, it might not move. I guess the only another thing I could do would be, hang on, is to move away from it more and see if that triggers it to move. Okay, let me see if I can go far enough that I can't see it. It's still there. Wow, they stay in the render distance quite far. You know what? Here, this. I'm just gonna stare at the wall for a moment. See if that works. I do have some shinies I still gotta lock in some nicknames for, so we could do that. They're Legends Arceus shinies. We do have Scarlet shinies to also come up with names for, but I've just been invested in the Legends Arceus ones. We were doing Remoraid, so we had Remington, Purple Rage, Remy Raids, Fish of Doom, Pea and Purple, Water Gun, and Water Pistol. Okay, Remy Space Raids, I don't think I'm gonna do with. Every time I say it, I keep thinking I'm saying, like, implying that the Remoraid has AIDS, and I don't. So I'm just gonna. I don't know how I'd use that name on any other Pokemon. I don't think I'm gonna do Fish of Doom, but I could probably find another Pokemon that I'd potentially give that name to. Water Gun and Water Pistol. Okay, Pea and Purple is kind of funny. I think Water Gun and Water Pistol will save for something else. I'm leaning toward Remington, just because that Remoraid is based. I think is it based off a gun? I know like Octillery is based off a tank, but Remington being a gun. Is it a gun type or a gun brand? I don't know, I'm not a gun expert. I just kind of like that. The Purple Rage and Pea and Purple are also kind of amusing. Okay, we'll come back. We got 2 Psyduck male shinies and 2 Golduck female shinies. I don't think this one we're gonna have any chemistry between all of them. We do have a different Psyduck shiny, that male. It's named ShamWow. I mean, maybe the Psyducks will get similar names. Okay, I think that was long enough to see if it did anything. Nope. Okay, I think it just permanently sits there. Yeah, let's do. I'm just curious. One more map fly. But I think we have this figured out as best as we're gonna get it. Was this worth it? No, not at all. But I wanted to understand it. That's the type of gamer I can be. Let's say if we fly. Let's try flying somewhere else for funsies. Would you play the sound? And then it theoretically might play the sound again when it spawns into the map. Sometimes it seems to, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Spawned in. Where though? I'm guessing this means it's going to the one up here. Did I see it for a sec, or was it just part of the tree? Where is it? Or is it already there? Like, now I'm just curious where it spawns in from the sky, too, but that's not as important. It does seem to spawn one place and then fly over. Maybe it's just to sort of give the player a chance to hopefully see it? Even Intellion's like, what are we looking at? Let's try the other places out of curiosity, because they did play the second thing, which makes me think it spawned into the map, but it seems to do that when you're closer. At least I thought it did. But maybe it doesn't? Although it is interesting that it was starting to behave a little bit differently in terms of the spinning thing. I don't think that has a huge impact on anything, but it was intriguing. Oh, excuse me. Oh. You can see pretty well from a distance if it's over here. Does not look like it is. Yeah, I can't say that I'm like 100% confident on how the system works, but I'm significantly more confident than I was, you know, at the start of yesterday. Which honestly makes this probably the easiest one if you just know that it spawns in a few, like 3 specific spots. Yep, it's over here now. Because you don't have to like chase it down like with Moltres or Zapdos. Are you gonna do your spin thing, or did you just entirely give up on that? I think I just entirely gave up on that from all the running I did. Anyway, we're gonna use a Master Ball on this, because we have 2 Master Balls. It's the only Master Ball I really am, like, confident on being like, oh yeah, this is worth using it on. So the other one might just not get used, to be honest, but that's okay. But it just matches pretty well. Makes my life easier. I mean, because I could always just use it in the Dynamax Adventures, which is kind of dumb, but it's an option. Anyway, what are we nicknaming you? It's the last Galarian bird. We got some levels too, which is quite nice. We are naming you Kim. Ah, yes, the Skeleton Rouge, the Moon Observatory. That has the owl. That was part of my note to myself. KH apostrophe YMM. I'm gonna triple check that this is how you spell it because Star Wars planets. Yeah. Cool. We got the final bird, Kim. I think that's how you say it. Okay. We can report back to Peony. What's in the right box? I may as well go here because the next 3 we don't have actually a need for. The Swords of Justice, which is what we'll be going for in a moment. I saw the hidden item. Whee! So the first one we're probably going to go for is Virizion. I'm trying to remember. Grass types might actually be immune to Sleep Powder, so we're probably just going to end up soaking it. Plus, I think getting rid of stabs when we can doesn't hurt. Yep, I got Articuno. I do know that at some point the Ultra Beasts show up in the Dynamax Adventures. I don't remember what causes that, because maybe talking to him here might be a terrible idea, because it might put like 10 more Pokemon in the fucking Dynamax Adventures. Probably not 10, but you know, 6 or 8. It might be like 8 actually. I think he does give the gold outfit. I don't know if that's here, though. Anyway. Yep, I do my best. Peony's rare lead card! People can hear her outside. No! Oh boy, but yeah, I was gonna say, so yeah, four legends outside of the Dynamax Adventures. Just do all the Peony stuff and they'll be okay. Well, I guess I might have just made my life harder by doing that, but whatever. Yay, gold expedition uniform! I can make myself look ugly. Yeah, we're doing a lot of Dynamax Adventures. I don't know, yeah, depending on how long the Dynamax Adventure stuff takes, maybe we'll start doing some Legends Arceus stuff in there. Because I do have to beat that game again, too, with 100% in the decks a second time. Yeah. Oh boy. We'll worry about that in a bit. But let's go talk to Sonia. We're gonna be like, yo lady, we got all the footprints! Build him in the Emperor, so cute. Yippee! Okay. We're just doing these 3 to get Keldeo. So we're not going to worry about nicknaming them or whatever. It is nice just to get the extra ones in case I need these guys for some future game. Anyway, okay. And I'm leaving them unnamed in case I want to do thematic naming. Because, yeah, unfortunately, I realize, yeah, the legendaries from Scarlet and Violet that we have in Scarlet and Violet don't have the naming theme. Although, technically, at some point, it might benefit me to replay Scarlet again to get the legendaries, but that seems like a lot of work and is not urgent, given we at least have the Pokemon. Like, this is the only way to actually get Keldeo, I believe. Or at least the only way to get it through a Switch game. And we don't have any of them. That should be right around here. Look at you. Hi. Let me go save, actually. Almost entirely forgot to do that. Whoops. Hi. I like how it just says hi and then just walks away. It's so silly. Wait. Hi! Okay. Yeah, pretty. You can shiny hunt the Swords of Justice here. I know. Not gonna do that. Oh God, it's hailing. Okay, actually we have. It's fine. Ow. We just gotta pull out Altaria. I did not consider what would happen if it was hailing. Especially because we're not going to be using optimal balls here. I think we're going to try to catch this in a nest ball. We have Cloud9, so hopefully that makes us better. Although I don't know if... I don't think if Altaria faints, the weather comes back. Like, I think we should be safe to switch to Venusaur. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, thankfully, the Legendaries have slowly gotten slightly easier and easier to catch because our Pokemon are becoming slightly higher and higher leveled. So they don't faint as easily. Wait, I just realized, if I use Soak and then use a Dive Ball, I would assume that gives us the higher catch rate, right? I just thought of that now. I don't think this thing can do very much to Venusaur. If it immediately gets hit by hail, I'm gonna be so sad. It's like the weather in the background still shows the hail, which makes me paranoid. You have Swords Dance? Well, I didn't realize that only it doesn't permanently stop the weather. It just pauses the effects of it until we're no longer on the field with Cloud9. That is odd. Is that how it always worked? I guess it never really comes up. Let's try that again. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this again. So yeah, we can't sleep it, but it is what it is. Anyway, I think we could start looking at the Psyduck and Golduck nicknames. As I mentioned a little bit ago, we had a shiny Psyduck male named ShamWow. We have 2 more shiny male Psyducks, as well as 2 shiny Golducks. I guess I'll read the... I don't know how much... I don't think we're going to have that much consistency among the names. Maybe the Psyducks, just looking at what I have. I just realized that, yeah, if I faint on Altaria... Virizion just eats shit. I could try to use healing items. That's probably the best call. Or I could switch the leftovers on it. Yeah, it's not looking too hot, Chief. We're gonna need a little luck here, because the Nest Ball, I'm pretty sure, is gonna have a regular Pokeball catch rate. And I don't really think I want to use... I mean, the Dust Ball's not bad on it. That would be a better catch rate. Maybe we'll try a little bit. If I run out of patience with nest balls, we can try dust balls. I don't actually know what Pokeball we caught ours in Scarlet. If it was a nest ball or a dust ball or something else. It's probably one of those two. He's dead. The hail, man. Actually, real quick, what happens if it faints? I'm just curious. Does it respawn immediately, or what? I know, like, some legendaries will immediately respawn. No. One more curiosity. I'm not really that necessary, but if we go into the house and come back, what happens? Because, yeah, the only way around this would be to date skip, which I haven't done in a while, and I honestly don't fully remember how to do. I only did it like once in this game, and that was specifically because I was trying to complete all the recipes, but there's some that are exclusive to Sword, so I had to play through Sword just to get, not play through Sword, but I had to re-get Sword from the library just to get this exclusive items, but they were rotation daily, and I had to return the game pretty soon, and I hadn't gotten lucky to find them, so I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna date skip to get the items. That was the only time I did it in this game. Scarlet, I've just sort of been doing it, but Scarlet, I think, is easier. I don't know if in this game, I don't think you can do the thing in this game where you just, like, click the button multiple times and it, okay, so that actually did respawn it. Where you just click the button and don't actually change the date. I don't know if that works. I guess it did just waste a few nest balls, but I did get a little XP. It evens out. Yeah. We could try a little bit on Venusaur until it gets low on HP. Just to hope. Oh yeah, Psyduck. So for the Psyducks I had Plooper, Bloop, Shaboop, Quacky Duck, Quacky Demon, Shamwo, Shamwowzers, Bluebert, Boop, Flumbub, Surducko, Duck Goose, sorry, Duck Blue, and Quackmeister. This isn't gonna last very long, is it? But I'm like, I can get a few balls in while it's asleep, at least. See if I get super lucky. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I'm actually tempted to do Shamwo and Shamwowzers for the Psyduck, because it goes with Shamwow. It's kind of funny. Some of these names I'm tempted to save for Golduck, because what I had for Golduck was Sunburnt, Sunbuild, Sunbeat, Go-Go Duck, Ungolden, and Golduck. And none of those are that exciting. Okay, what else of these names do I really like more so for Psyduck, if there was anything that I was gonna keep? I mean, Duck Blue is kind of funny. I do like Plooper and Bloop Shaboop. Yeah, Flumbub's kind of goofy too. I think we do one more. I should have put it to sleep, whatever. In terms of gold, is there any of these that I want to remove? I mean, I could... Shiny Golduck is still blue. I think it lives one more. Okay, I'll turn. I need to get, like, Haze. Okay, well. Okay. Sunburst, Sunbuild, and Sunbeaked are kind of boring, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna remove those from the option list. I'm gonna get rid of Ungolden. Gold Yuck just feels mean. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that, even if the pun works. I'm just getting rid of that entirely because I don't know how I'd use that on another Pokemon. I mean, Sunbuild, Sunbeak don't make any sense either for most Pokemon, but if they sound cool, it at least kind of works. That leaves us with Go-Go Duck, Quacky Demon, Bluebird, Boo-Up, Surducko, Duck Duck Goose, and Quackmeister. I think Bluebird I'll get rid of. Everything else I could kind of see working. Okay. We had Grottle and Torterra. We previously named our Shiny Turtwig Frogger. So I was going with the arcade stuff. So yeah, I had Doom, Dig Dug, Defender, Gorf, Pong, Quake, 1942, Rampage, Contra, Battlezone, and Berserk. What the fuck is Gorf? That's just what fucking Goofy says. Could I change the weather? Or would that fail? I might be able to do that. Let's see. Let's see what options we have here. What do I want to get rid of from this? I gotta get rid of something. I think 1942 I'm just gonna get rid of. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the name because it's just a year. Although I do weirdly like the name, but I don't know how else I'd use it in a non-arcade sense. What do we have TM-wise? Do we have anything I could use here? Can I learn Charm on... Where'd it go? On Altaria? No. Okay, we're just gonna wing it. But I'll go to 1942. I think... Okay, I gotta remove some stuff. I think Contra I'm gonna get rid of for sure. Rampage, Battle. I think Battlezone I'll get rid of. I think Doom and Quake I'm gonna get rid of. Well, actually, no, Quake I want to keep because Earthquake. Dig Dug is kind of funny in that regard. Defender honestly feels kind of logical. Berserk is okay. I mean, Pong is a classic, but I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, yeah, like Dig Dug kind of works because of the ground typing. Although I kind of like Gorf and Quake. I don't know. Okay, we'll come back. We're almost done with the ones where I have like a shitload of nicknames I need to narrow down. Ow. Ah, shit. The hail is problematic. Hi! Oh, sleepies! Thank you. Sheesh. What are we going to? Oh yeah, we had Swimming Growlithe and Arcanine. This one we don't have a ton. We had Boopy, Snoopy, Pop, Pam, Eruption, Firefire, Antiquity, and Roanoke. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Why that? Oh, the hail is making it so we don't heal as much. I don't have any weather. Actually, can we just buy a weather team? I don't know if it would work though. Is my fear. Like I think it might not actually work because of the. I think this weather would override it. Okay, I don't know. So we have a male Vulpix and a female Ninetales. Because we were looking a little bit too. We had Pixels, Dazbug, Kresnik, Firefly, Fable, Allegory, Amaterasu, Brigette, Hestia, Fairy Tail, and Myth. We were kind of in a certain camp. For these nicknames. I want to confirm the gender of some of these, the gods first off. So Dazbug, Bog. Okay, so that's a male. I think Kresnik is also a male if I remember correctly. Yes. And then Amaterasu, Brigette, and Hestia I think are female. I don't know, was this, did I do this intentionally? Or is this just pure coincidence? So we gotta switch. I don't know why I googled Brigette thinking it wasn't gonna be a female. And Hestia is also a female. Okay, I've been wanting to use the name of Amaterasu for a while. I really wanted to use it for Volcarona, but we ended up getting a male one, and I didn't quite want to do that. Oh yeah, Pixels is a cute name, but yeah, I think we lean into the gods. I'm gonna get rid of Pixel. Actually, I'll keep Pixels just because I kind of like that for some reason for Vulpix. I'm gonna get rid of Firefly, Fable, and Allegory. And then for Ninetales, I'm gonna get rid of Fairy Tail and Myth. I mean, if I'm gonna do any... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'll leave it at that for the moment. Some of these... Okay, Swinub. Looks like the Swinub line and the Zubat line, we have a lot of names left. Okay. Yeah, because I think, okay, so Mamoswine, I'd Protector, Roughhouse, PP Swine, Sweepy, Tusky, Freezy, Burrowing, Lil Booper, Swub Sprung, the Sniffer, Geyser, Sniffy, Snub, Pop Tart, Turnip, Tuffy, Scruffy, Puffy, Fluffy, Stuffy. Yeah. Okay, so with those names, we have to figure out who's getting what. My dad here. Yeah. Maybe we just come back for this one. When the weather isn't a dick. Oh, okay, I think we need to... We need to do some team looking around. We gotta figure out some alternative here, I think. The temptation to name Piloswine PP Swine is unfortunately way too high. Okay, gonna look at a couple of these guys' relearn moveset real quick. Give anything here that would help. And growl. Oh, you get Sing! And Conguard. Hold on. It's so nice that you could just change moves on the fly now in Scarlet and Violet. So glad they added that. Makes everything so much less painful. I mean, this was already a great step in the right direction. Just a little inconveniencing, because it gives you less flexibility. But, I mean, it was a huge step in the right direction. Real quick, I want to check the 1 TM stop shop. Over here. I don't know if they have weather stuff, but I'm curious. I'm trying out here, folks. I am trying. Let me check the other TM stuff real quick, hang on. Not you. These two and Hammerlock. Okay. See what happens. I think these are all offensive. One of these sides might have offensive stuff and the other might have defensive. Aha! I'll buy this too. Okay, let's see if this works. No longer attack, but hey. That's fine for the moment. Let's see if this works. I'm trying to... I'm looking at... Okay, maybe I need to divide up the Tuffy, Scruffy, Puffy, Fluffy, Stuffy to see if I like that on him or not. That's like the only actual thematic thing I can really do, I think. I wonder how shiny hunting Virizion works. Do you have to like can you just like run, refight? No idea. Anyway. Okay. I want to see if it lets me do anything with the weather. Granted, I wonder if Cloud 9 means I wouldn't even be able to use Sunny Day. I'm curious. That might have fixed it. We'll see, although I might go back to Hail. I'm a Conguard. Just have to hit it twice. I thought I had to hit it 3 times, but nope, just twice. I mean, crits are always going to be a problem, but gives us a better chance. Evens out the swords dances. 55 Akon Sing is not great, but we'll run with it. Ah, the hail does come back. Rip. Man, that was worth a shot. Yeah, I think Con Guard plus False Swipe is going to be enough here. Plus leftovers. Sorry, Con Guard and leftovers. I mean, it's going to get stronger, but it's not going to always click close combat, which is the biggest concern. Plus, if we can get some sleep turns in there. That'll give us healing time. Just took a little creative problem solving. Nope, that is not the ball I meant to use. Watch it one catch. Okay. Phew! Not that it mattered that much, but still. Okay. Who would get what? I think Swinub is more of a Scruffy and a Tuffy. Maybe. Let's say we do Tuffy and Scruffy, Puffy and Fluffy. I think Stuffy would be Piloswine as well as Puffy, and I think Fluffy would be Mamoswine. Unless I prefer Scruffy the Mamoswine, Puffy or Stuffy the Swinub. Nah, I kind of like Piloswine being that. Weirdly. If we do Scruffy that, and then we do Fluffy the Swinub, or Puffy the Swinub, and Fluffy the Piloswine. I don't know. That's a possibility. And Swinub, I do like Snub, just because, or Swub. Both of them, Snub and Swub. Because, yeah, not everything needs to perfectly match. I think Turnip and Pop-Tart I'm going to get rid of. In the Swinub list of potential nicknames. Sniffy the Sniffer, Burrow. I'm going to get rid of Burrowing, I think. I like Lil Booper, I like Swub Sprung. Still not Sprung. I guess we'll keep Sprung. The Sniffer and Geyser. Tusky and Freezy are kind of bland. I think I can... Well, I do like the charm of them being... Yeah, PP Swine and Sweepy, and then Protector and Roughhouse. I don't know if I care all that much for Roughhouse and Protector, to be honest. Also, am I even spelling Roughhouse right? It looks weird with only one H. Yeah, it looks like it's with two H's. Okay. Does this thing actually stay asleep? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest, the Swinub situation's a little messy. And it's probably gonna take a lot of work. But it is what it is. I think there's a scenario out there where I'm happy, I just don't know what that is. When did I accidentally oh, okay. I did something wrong and I accidentally deleted a few Vulpix names. Okay, the fact that we are losing the healing game is kind of unfortunate. Even at +6. that took longer than I would have thought. It ended up being more of a challenge than I thought. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, we're not gonna nickname it. Real quick, I think I'm gonna go change my one move on Altaria. I think it's worth keeping Sing. I guess I don't really need Con Guard. So I'm gonna go to that too. I'll switch the leftovers back to Venusaur because I think it's just a little more consistent. Given Sleep Powder 75 versus Sing's 55, plus Synthesis. I guess I should just do Pluck for the stab. Not that we're fighting that many things, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, the only other thing now that nickname-wise we have a lot is a Zubat, 2 Golbat females, and then a Crobat. Literally the only reason that's relevant is because one of the nicknames I potentially was going to use for Golbat is Gordon, so I'm just going to remove that and then I can go to their genders because it's no longer relevant after Gordon. Which is funny that that name did make it past, like, already, like, probably 2 run-throughs of narrowing stuff down. Yeah, at some point soon, too, I should probably go through... Oh, wait, what are we going for now? I guess Terrakion. Doesn't really matter which, I guess. I don't know what Pokeball I want to use for Terrakion, to be honest. Which was, yeah, at some point maybe we go through that giant list of potential nicknames, too, just to remove some of the ones that I think are not as good, because the list is getting humongous. And I'm sure at least some of it can be removed. Doesn't have to be that intensive a removal, but just, you know, get rid of a few things in there that I'm like, would I ever really name something this? Terrakion! I really like Terrakion. Exactly 15 hours in, too, damn. Hi! How are you? The slowest walk toward it. No, I was getting ready for it to like charge like a bull, and then it's just like, but I guess I'll fight you. Once again, we're gonna do the soak strats, get rid of the stab. Plus, false swipe won't be resisted anymore. Hopefully this doesn't become too much of a problem. I hope they don't all have Swords Dance, otherwise it's gonna get rough. But at least this time we can I didn't. Fuck me. I forgot to switch the leftovers back. Okay, we're just gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna let it go as it wants to, and we'll go from there. Ah, sorry, my subwoofer. My woof been subbed. Ah. Hang on, I'm trying to fix it. Okay. Okay, it's defense fell, which is at least nice for me. Okay, Zubat, we had Eyeline. Although I wasn't sure if I wanted Eyeline or Eyeliner now that I think about it. They both kind of work in their own way. We had Gobsmacker, Batata, Flip Flapper, Winged Beast, Collusion, Glumbo, Geebgob, Bat Attack, Dangly, Mothman, Dank Marino, Creep Crab, Anguish. I'll be honest, a lot of those are pretty good. Unlucky. Yo. I'm thinking this one we're probably not gonna have a theming for. Yeah, nothing here really screams get rid of it, unfortunately. You outspeed. I feel like Venusaur is faster than I expect it to be. Okay, what Pokeball am I using here? I genuinely have no clue. Maybe just the Ultra Ball. I don't think it really has anything that matches it great. I mean, the Luxury Ball's not terrible. Timer Ball's kind of okay. Heat Ball's in. Pokeball's okay. I could just throw a ball of each type and just kind of see if something looks decent when I'm looking. I feel like regular Pokeball is so boring. Need to like window shop a little. Okay, it does have Swords Dance, unfortunately. How does a Repeat Ball look? Not terrible, it's just not anything crazy good. Let's try Timer Ball. Might be leaning Repeat Ball. Yeah. Just do that once. Does Premier Ball look good? Not bad. It's not crazy interesting, given probably a lot of Terrakion out there in Premier Balls because of Pokemon Go or Pokemon Go raids. Not terrible though. Try Luxury Ball. Luxury Ball might honestly be the best option. Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice, unfortunately, for my wallet. Is there anything else? Let's stick to Luxury Ball. Okay, I think we're gonna go back up to the top and we're gonna just try to lock some of these nicknames in. What the fuck? That was fast. What? Okay, we got lucky. Maybe Terrakion just wanted to live a life of luxury. I can't complain. That was, what, like 8 balls in total? Most of those weren't even luxury balls. Cool. Okay. Let's go heal, and then we'll go for Cobalion. Can I play here? Cool. Yeah. Leftovers. I'm gonna do that right now before I even have the chance to forget. I don't think Wise Glasses on Altaria are all that great, but we're just gonna run with it anyway. Okay, there were a few Pokemon in here that I wanted to re-look at name-wise as well, so I'm gonna mark off whatever I'm, like, unconfident on. Although I'm kind of... The answer, I mean, like, a few of these that I've marked, I mean, the names aren't even that bad. Okay, by few I mean one of them, really, but... So Cobalion should be on the island over there. A big pearl, I can buy another luxury ball, yippee! I don't know what I'm going to use for Cobalion, but I could see just the Great Ball working. I'm kind of hoping that that's the best option, just because that's easier. And then Keldeo will probably just do a Dive Ball, which will actually work pretty well. Given, Keldeo's a water type. Poor Spheal! I love Spheal! I love Spheal! I love Spheal! So silly. Hi! Hehehe. I had to send my girlfriend another Spheal. I did this yesterday. Love you! Oh, so baby! Yes, I wish I could clap back at you. Whee! Whee! Oh, I didn't mean to battle it! Trying to look all tough. Sorry to bother you, Spiel. Have a good day. Okay. Anyway. I get so emotional over my Spiels. There's Cobalion. Do a quick save. You can see how Spiel's already coming after me. I want to see how the Cobalion reacts, because we looked at Virizion and Terrakion. Stop, and it's going away. Hi. Whoa. I like how Terrakion's really the only one that actually like tries to battle you, and it just kind of like walks. Maybe you know what? Maybe Terrakion wasn't even trying to battle me. Maybe it was just walking in that general direction and happened to walk into me. That might actually be what happened. Anyway, that is not the move I meant to use. It should be fine, but I'm gonna assume this also is Swords Dance if the other two did. Here we resist Iron Head, which is nice. It's a water type. Don't have to worry about it resisting False Swipe. I really like the background here. Pretty. I meant to do Venusaur, to be honest. Oh well. I'm gonna slightly adjust my webcam because there's just so much empty space above my head. Who put all that empty space there? There we go. I mean, I technically did, but like, still. Yeah, it takes that pretty well. Need a close combat out of this thing. Oh, Bridget got back to me, I think, already with the Spiel. Spiel! She typed! Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna undo the red ones real quick. That I only done a couple, just to revisit. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're starting with Tentacruel. We had a Vast, Overhaul, and Scupper. This is where things get tricky. Not because, like... Not because the names are bad, but because they're all pretty decent. It also does feel like, yeah, I would benefit if I were to, from having a, whatchamacallit? Oh wait, let me Pokeball here real quick. I think the Great Ball color actually, I think the Netball matches. Yeah, that matches. We're doing Netball. We did actually change it to water. Does that mean we have an increased catch rate, actually? Hopefully. Okay, anyway, yeah. But yeah, we have names that are good, and I don't know how to do it. And I feel like I should probably make a list of potential future shinies. Granted, I'm not shiny hunting that actively anymore in Legends Arceus. It just kind of comes up occasionally. So planning for shinies in the future doesn't seem worth it. Plus this game, it's a little bit harder to intentionally shiny hunt in Legends Arceus than Scarlet and Violet. I like Scupper, but I also do like a Vast and Overhaul. Scupper is the one that initially called out to me, I think. I think because of that I should just pick it. Let's just pick... I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm doubting myself. They're all good names, they all work. Let me heal. Let's just do... Vast, Scupper. Let's do Scupper. Just do it, don't overthink it, just run with it. Okay, for Alpha, Hisui, and Sneasel, we have... Oh shit, that went well. I think probably because it was a water type. From Soak. For Alpha Suits, yeah, I had Goblin Mode and Clobber. This one I had listed as red, as like, go back to it. But I mean, Goblin Mode and Clobber. I kind of like the name Clobber, but I also like the shit post of calling it Goblin Mode. I mean, I think this one I'm more intent on trying to get a good name because it's the alpha, and those are quite rare. Hang on real quick. For the next one, we have no reason to lead with Inteleon because it's already a water type. Yeah, do this one sense. Okay, cool. Plus F minus attack. We actually got a decent nature on it. Let's do a heal, we'll go do Keldeo. So I think for Keldeo, if I remember correctly, we're required to put all 3 Swords of Justices in our party and then make a sandwich right by where the like, one campsite is. And then Keldeo should appear. If I remember correctly. Okay, I should just call it Goblin Mode. I like the troll of it. Clobber's not even is a pretty good name, but Goblin Mode is just the funny to it. The next one was, yeah, Basco and White Stripe, which this one I had listed as red because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Where I had El Chomper, Chompin, and Vicious. I don't dislike the name Vicious. I don't even dislike El Chomper or Chompin, to be honest. But I'm like, I feel like there's got to be something a little bit better. But I'm like hesitant to lock this one in, I think. Which I think is why I marked it as red, because I wanted to see if anything else really called out to me. Energy Ball TR, nice, nice. Make a quick snackaroo. Look at the babies. Oh! Hi! I keep wanting to zoom in and clicking the wrong button. Hi. Okay. Cooking. I don't think I don't have them in my party. You fucking idiot head. You stinky idiot head. I'm trying out here. Now we do it. Hi! I wanted to see Altaria, if I'm being honest. You know me, I can't help but love Altaria. Okay, good enough. We don't have like a ton of ingredients, but we don't have to make something good. I think we just need to make something. I don't think there's any requirements. If this doesn't work, then I can Google this again, but I'm pretty sure this is all we have to do. Yeah, Verizon's excited. Since I've done this, so hopefully I do it at an okay pace. Not that I don't think it matters, but did I botch it? Oh no, I think I botched the love. No. Done. Yeah, Venusaur will be eating with us, I believe. Okay, done with that. Will Caldeo appear? Moment of truth. Uh-oh. Unless it has to only be the 3 Swords of Justice. Let's try that. If that doesn't work, then we'll go from there. Actually, wait. Do I don't know if where I want to. If I like, I can't imagine me stand. As long as I'm on the island, it should be fine. Like, I don't think I have to stand somewhere like super specific, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think we revisit Basculin. We go to Pichu. We have Pikachu for Shiny Pikachu. I don't have anything Mimi that... I had Squeak and Snoozebert. I don't know what I want to do, man. They're both fine. I like both the names, Squeak and Snoozebert. They're both cute. But neither of them are blowing me away. There we go, I didn't botch the love this time. Done! I think Verizon's eating it this time. I love his animation every time, it's so goofy. Hopefully I don't have to get like a certain storage or food or higher. No? What am I doing wrong? I thought that was it. Sorry. Okay, let me look this up. I didn't want to look it up. Shield. Caldeo. How specific do I have to be here? You'll need each of them in the Swords of Justice in your party. Once you've all 3 and you talk to Sonia. Oh, I haven't talked to Sonia. I think I have to show it to her first. Oops. Okay, I mean, so I did know what I was doing, I just missed a step. I just kind of forgot to do this. Which I guess does make sense. XPS's. You get medium and then larges. Maybe do I just use all these on Venusaur for the Keldeo encounter? Yippee! I like what's like, oh yeah, they probably didn't want to do anything with humanity, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, they just like stared at me. They didn't care. What? Beldum's gonna lose its friend. No, you gotta bring Beldum with you if it wants to go. Madame Belle. I guess I gotta keep Beldum company. That is now my responsibility. And now if we're lucky, Keldeo will just show up and I won't have to make another food. Not how it works, but like I could dream. I wonder how many steps there actually are for each of the legendary Pokemon, or like footprints. But I'm pretty sure it's more than what's required. I'm curious how much. Not that it even matters. Right, this one more time. I think you can have any other 3 Pokemon in your party, but I already got this, so. Okay, I'm gonna put a marking by White Stripe Basculin. I'm trying to do 2 things at once and failing. I mean, we'll have more time to like fully focus on this probably when we're doing Dynamax Adventures, because that requires a lot less thought or immediate attention. I don't know what random side quest I'm gonna come up with once I finish nicknaming. I feel like we're gonna finish this before we get all the Pokemon in the Dynamax Adventure that I need. Maybe I should get a list of things I know for 100% certainty that I need. And what's optional. Just to minimize how insane I go. Anyway, Pichu had Squeak and Snoozebird. I guess Squeak is probably a little better, but I do like Snoozebird. I don't know, man. Ugh. These guys are gonna be so friendly with me by the end of this. Oh my! It spawned on top of me! I'm gonna run. I might have... Okay. I might have to do that again, unfortunately. Try leaving and coming back. Bro. Okay. I don't need to heal, I just need to... Squeak or Snoozebird? Son of a bitch! I'm so bad at decision making! Hopefully I don't have to make food again. Oh, okay, that's hinting toward Keldeo, gotcha. They make it really subtle where Keldeo is and what you have to do, I feel like. Okay. Oh, okay, well, yeah, the footprints do show up now. These reappear, I'm gonna be so sad. We've gone through so many cherry berries. I can't decide between Squeak and Snoozebird. I guess we just do Squeak. Oh, yeah. So we had the Skorupi and Drapion that I think I wanted to revisit, because I had Scoop, Rupee, Scoop, Rupee, but they're spelled differently. Droop, Doop, and Poopy. I'm like, there's gotta be something, but... Okay, it is funny, though. There's charm in it. Naming it Rupee, Rupee, and Poopy. I mean, if there's any of them that I'm gonna nickname, it would be that. Hang on. I guess I'm keeping Scoop, Scoop, and Droop as name options, too. And Doop. Maybe I won't lock these in, but I'll leave them. I might not make them red. There we go. Okay, it did reappear. Cool. Just took a little effort. Just putting them in the order we got them. There we go. But yeah, I'll put those Rupee, Rupee, and Poopy. Terrible naming scheme, but it's funny. Look at Keldeo, baby. Okay, so it's level 65, which is kind of interesting, because I'm pretty sure all of the other legendaries were 70. I don't know, I think that's implied because the lore is Keldeo's sort of like the younger sibling in a sense. I think it's more of a found family thing with the Swords of Justice, but that's the vibe it gives off. And maybe it's intended to be like, oh, it's the younger one, so it's lower leveled. I'm assuming that was the intent anyway. Yeah, I think Dive Ball looks like it'll work pretty well here. I think it's doing a shocking amount of damage. I took Pump's fine. Especially because it's special as well. I mean, that did do a lot still, though. I might want to put it to sleep if I'm being real. I think the Dive Ball make this a little bit easier of a catch than most of the legendaries we've done in the overworld, thankfully. Okay, oh yeah, so Piplup we had Peep and Pippi, and then Primplup we had Pluppy. Although I kind of wanted to get approval on the names from my girlfriend, just because that's Piplup is her favorite starter line and one of her favorite Pokemon. So that I might also. I don't want to. I guess I can just message her. Okay. Try to get it back to sleep. Okay, let's do a synthesis to be safe, just to make our life easier. I'm gonna message my girlfriend what her thoughts are on these. Okay, I think Dusk Ball's fine here, yeah. Probably the best option. Okay, I'll get her thoughts on that. We'll move on to Gliscor, where I was struggling a lot. Okay. I think I'm going down here, right? Please don't miss. Phew! Okay, so yeah, I had for Gliscor, Gleek, Corridor, Pinchy, and Fault. Okay, we could... I definitely could take Pinchy out of there, I think. I mean, I'm kind of leaning between Gleek and Corridor. I don't know why I like the name Corridor, it just sounds cool. It's C-O-R-E's G-O-R. Gleek is just funny, though. I think I'll get rid of Fault. I guess I could leave the 2, but I kind of want to just lock some shit in right now, not gonna lie. Leak or Corgold? I can always come back, but I'm like, I just want to get some of these names done. Hey, let's go! Speaking of getting names done, we do have a nickname already picked out for Haldeo. I think I remember what I wanted for this thing. I'm trying to remember without looking. But it should be the beach from Rogue One. I'm blanking on the name off the top of my head, though. Scarif. Okay, another one down. And now the rest of the legendaries we need are just in the Dynamax Adventures. Ooh, cool. Good job, boys. Okay, so the only one that I think we really need that we cannot get in any other capacity except for the Dynamax Adventures is Mewtwo. I think pretty much all the other ones that are optional are in, or a lot of the other ones are in Legends Arceus. But the more I can get here, the funner the balls can be. And if we're running through, we may as well get what we can. Plus we benefit I think we're actually going to not nickname Palkia. Well, no, I think depends which Palkia I want to send to Brilliant Diamond. Unfortunately, I think the other legendary that we need in that game is like Ho-Oh. And we get Lugia in this game. I'd have to check. Yeah, we got about 45 minutes left tonight. Try to do a couple of these, see if we got anything cool. I actually don't want to... The issue is I think we can get Poipole and Naganadel. Or I need Poipole, I think. But I don't know if we can get it without this note. So this might make my life harder, but whatever. They came from the Ultra Beyond! Anyway. Do a quick save. Yeah, I kind of like the surprise right now. But yeah, so I mean, I guess once we get like Mewtwo, we'd have to see what we want to do from there. Yeah, Pokemon EDSP exclusives. That's what I wanted to look up, just so I knew. Palkia. Oh, it is Lugia that's Shining Pearl exclusive. That makes my life a lot easier. Oh shit, we can actually fill out get all the Shining Pearl exclusives. I think I, funny enough, got a Moltres or something in that game. Or from... Feels a Shining Pearl exclusive? What? Really? So I think my audio is staticking again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Maybe in a sec I might try to fix that. I didn't realize Sphere was an exclusive. Bro, what? I would have bought Shining Pearl if I knew that. I mean, legendary-wise, it worked out really well, but... You know. Yeah, so... I don't know, I think I did get some from Pokemon Go, but we're trying to get the regular Cantonian birds from this game as well, because those are exclusive. And then so is Palkia, so... I did not realize it was an exclusive. What the fuck? Sorry, I don't know why I'm suddenly just upset, as if I haven't been in the game and don't have any immediate plans on going back and use... But, okay, anyway, I'm gonna unplug and replug really quick now. It's been a while since I looked at the list. Clearly I feel hurt and betrayed. But why would they even make Spiel an exclusive? What is the benefit of that? It's never been an exclusive before. Excuse me. Even Slowbro's an exclusive. Like, are they just trying to make me sad? It's like, oh wow, we get Seal and Dugong instead of Slowpoke and Slowbro. And we do get the Aggron line, but what are these exclusives? Some of them just feel nonsensical. Anyway. Back to Gliscor with Gleek or Korgor. I don't fucking know, whatever, we'll just come back. We had Finneon, where I had Fifi Fish, Flibble, Fleeble, and Whoop Whoop. Oh, I see why I was stuck here. Okay, I get why some of these I ended up getting stuck. Okay, so we always want to catch. Don't be stupid me. I messed it up once and now I'm like paranoid. The Quagsire Sprite. We're going for the poison one, so... I'm assuming it's one of the... Apus. It can't be Xerneas. It has to be one of the Tapus, though. Anyway. Which means we probably want to switch off the lengths. We kind of want our team to keep the Scavalier and Toxtricity, probably. Whew! Oh yeah, Hisui and Zorua. The problem too, partially, is I have nicknames that I... Okay, maybe I am gonna write down names that I could potentially use for other Pokemon. Fuck it. Or for... things that really make sense. Because, yeah, like Overhaul and Avast for Tentacruel makes a lot of sense for one of those to be Tentacruel. Yeah, in the case of Finneon, like, I want to do Flibble and Fleeble, I think. Luminion would become... probably Fleeble. Or yeah, Fleeble. Well, Finneon would be Flibble. Or would it... I guess it doesn't have to be... Oh my god, I just realized how dog shit this thing's move pool is. Holy fucking shit. Well, we'll take the poison type then. We're just preventing the AIs from making stupid decisions. Okay, I don't know what I want to do about Finneon Luminion, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I was looking at Hisui and Zoroark. Hang on. This only works if there's a terrain, right? Jesus Christ. But yeah, we have the name Distort that I really like, but I think that works better for Zoroark. Which leaves Ambush and Snare. I think Ambush is the better one, IMO. I mean, this really only applies if, yeah, we're doing some sort of naming theme. This mod is fine. Okay, oh yeah, so we had Abra with Spoonless, we had Kadabra with Little Spoon, we had Alpha Alakazam with Big Spoon, then we had a different shiny Abra that I had no spoon, spoon lacking, missing spoon, lacking spoon, absent spoon, without spoon. I think without spoon, lacking spoon, and missing spoon... Well, wait, hang on. So no spoon and absent spoon are the one I'm leaning toward the most. I don't think I have a reason to keep these nicknames, because they really only apply to Abra. Spoon lacking... I want to get rid of, yeah, missing spoon and lacking spoon and without spoon. Spoon lacking, absent spoon, no spoon. Spoon lacking. Spoon lacking and spoonless go well together. No spoon, absent spoon. I kind of like actually spoon lacking. Spoonless, spoon lacking, little spoon, big spoon. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I think a lot of those would work and get the gag across, so. Okay, next up we have Machop, and Machamp. I like Chop, Choke, and Champ, but then we're stuck with Chip in there. Or we have the muscles where we have Tricep, Bicep, Glute, Oblique, Hamstring, Trapezius, and Deltoid. Rage Powder. It's probably better the AI doesn't, an AI teammate doesn't get that. Okay, I guess I gotta pick out 4 muscles that I'd want first off for this. Just sort of narrow shit down. Oh wait, did Bridget get back to me on? Okay, she agreed with Hippie and Pluppy. So I will lock those in for Piplup and Primplup. Okay, it does a Venoshock. Cool. Hippie and Pluppy, which is right below Poopy for Drapion. That doesn't heal the para? Rip. Okay, so what I Tricep and Bicep I like. Oblique. I think this is an okay matchup for the most part, actually. Pretty good, I think. Based off our types in comparison to its types. And then Clear Smog does not hurt here. Sure. Fearful Look actually does come in handy. So glutes, oblique, hamstring, trapezius, and deltoid I'm leaning toward. I don't think I want to name it hamstring. What is an oblique muscle? Like, I just don't know which ones are which off the top of my head. Like, where is that? Okay, so it's in, like, the back. That's probably why I didn't want hamstring. And glutes are, like, the butt more, I think. I might go to glutes. So it's oblique, trapezius, or deltoid. I do kind of like oblique, maybe. The trapezius or deltoid? I think tricep, bicep, deltoid, oblique. Trapezius, tricep, bicep, trapezius, oblique. I don't know. Okay, which one do I want for which? I guess is the question then too. Because that I think does have a pretty big impact on this naming thing. Tricep, bicep, oblique. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Machop is tricep and Machoke is bicep is fine. We do, or maybe we do Machoke is deltoid and then Machamp is trapezius over oblique. I'm leaning that actually. I'm trying to find the one that feels the coolest. Okay, we're just gonna do this one in Ultra Ball. Okay, tricep for Machop, bicep, Machoke, deltoid for Machoke, trapezius for Machamp. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's good enough for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. I still don't know, yeah, about Chip. Like I kind of have been going back and forth on those. I don't know. Okay, we had Goodbye and Garchomp. For Goodbye, I had Munch and Slammer, and then I had Garchomp. I had Bard, Sudden Death, Stabby Head, Hammer, and Hammerhead. Any shinies? Nope. I'm not gonna nickname this, as I don't know what I'm doing with it to begin with. For the moment, let's just set it up so that anything we catch goes here. Yeah, we probably got time for 2 more. Oop. Oh, fuck. I hit the wrong button! Oh, yeah, I guess we'll go for the Giratina, whatever. I do benefit from getting it. Sap Sipper Azumar. Anyway. Okay. I'm not seeing jack shit that's good here. What a just dog shit bunch of guys. Okay, I think we're gonna take this path then. Yeah, no, I think we're just fucked for this one, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Munch, Slammer, Bard, Sudden Death, Stabby Head, Hammer, and Hammerhead. Munch and Slammer and Hammer, I'm not... Well, Hammer's okay. I had Hammer and Hammerhead. If I get a Gibble, what would I name it though? Ham? Hammer, Hammerhead? That is goofy. I did also like Sudden Death as a name, or Bard. Like, Because it was kind of like wrestling shit. Not wrestling shit, but like, I don't know, like terms of fighting. Oh, Nick Laser, how you doing? Hi! It's been ages, hasn't it? I like how we're already struggling in the first fight here. Also, my voice just went up like 6 octaves. What does the Ninjask even have to do? Like, literally, I'm... Okay, and Clefairies are best damage. My genius strategy here is just to hope the random scientist lady give me something good for Giratina. Probably not gonna happen, but fingers crossed. Oh, ZCC brought back Rage? Oh, really? That's cool. I know that, yeah, I know that, there was stuff going on with that a little bit. I know there was like an unofficial thing for a while. I don't know what's going on officially anymore with it. As, I just haven't done much Minecraft PvP in quite a while, admittedly. But that was just cool to hear. Well, I gotta go back on it at one point just for the nostalgia of it every once in a while. I don't do that enough. I do still occasionally play Minecraft, but it's been pretty much survival with my girlfriend. I've not done a ton of PvP stuff. Put a little today and brought back memories. That's fun. Yeah, I know what I had played a ways back, a couple years now. I ended up going on and playing a little bit, and yeah, it was a huge nostalgia trip, and it was fun to see some of the players that like stuck around. You know what? I probably shouldn't have done that because we're going up against Psychic type. Oops. Yeah, no, it is a real nostalgia trip whenever you get something like that. Ooh. But it was crazy too, because yeah, there were still some players on there that were regulars on the original Overcast network, which was kind of cool to see. Pheasant. You don't recognize anyone. Yeah, now it's been so long. It wasn't that many people I recognized, but yeah, I have no idea. Probably most of them are gone or don't play very actively or whatever. I do wonder like what the audience playing on the server is now and what that, like how that compares to what it used to be. I wonder if the demographic has shifted in any way. Especially given, yeah, like, you know, Minecraft has evolved so much in like the competitive sense. Somehow this is actually going okay. Having Crunch on Lycanrock's pretty solid. I don't know, it is fascinating to see. Every so often I kind of poke my head into what's going on in the competitive, or like the PvP world, and it is interesting to see how it's evolved. Not even in like an Overcast sense, but even just seeing like how the skill level has improved a lot on like Hypixel compared to where it used to be. It's just fascinating. You're saying like, I know they're gonna bring Rage back to its peak? Nah! I wish you the best of luck on that journey. Nah! I guess we go Seadra and just hope it has a ice move. Would have actually been much better off fighting the bug type, but whatever. Hopefully it keeps Indeedee. He's bad. Oh wait, no, yeah. Well, Indeedee's not that bad given it doesn't hit by ghost moves. Beheem gets obliterated by ghost. But it is what it is. The triangle mouth. Never not amusing. Okay, we'll go for the immediate max rock ball. Max rock ball. That. Get them. Slam a rock on their head. I am now somehow just realizing how very literal this animation name is. Just a giant rock that falls on their head. Let me see, how does this look? I want to see the animation here. Somebody else, please. Okay, cool. Never mind, we don't see the animation. Okay, well. Womp womp. I guess I am going to damage my team with this a bit with the rock. But that's okay. But I just does he also have expanding force? With the psychic terrain? That actually could be pretty good. What's your game? Honestly, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. That's sort of been my go-to for quite a while. That's what I've been very, very dedicated to for the past while. So, I kind of have phases with games. Why did I not catch it? I did it again! I keep forgetting to catch it! Okay. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. There's no benefit to not catch it. I'm so used to the Scarlet Violet Terror. Yeah, what have you been playing? What have you been up to? Okay, Endure, we're going crazy with it. Yeah, that was the concern. All Mind is interesting. Okay, I don't think we're winning this. I think we're pretty boned. I know it's Matt Cordy, but Fortnite or Fortnite. Honestly, hey, you know, Fortnite's popular for a reason. Yeah, I haven't played it much. I played it like way when it was in the early stages of the Battle Royale, and then not really ever again. I think Apex Legends for a while ended up being my Battle Royale like go-to. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's popular for a reason. I totally get it. I have seen that there's some really cool things that it looks like have been going out with like the community, like the ability to make custom game modes and stuff that is super impressive. I'm like, I gotta give it another go at some point, even if it's less for the main Battle Royale and more for just the community creations. Trying to give Roblox a run for its money with like the customization of the stuff to make, just the game modes and stuff you can make. It's really impressive, honestly. I mean, anything. I think that's what a huge appeal of Minecraft. Yeah, is the ability for community-made stuff. So it's kind of cool that Fortnite is implementing something like that. I think when this ends, I'm gonna unplug and replug my capture card. Cause I swear, the audio crackling only occurs in the Dynamics Adventures. It's like it kind of annoy me. My computer's so old now I can't run games on it, so I resort to Xbox. Hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Consoles are a lot easier to deal with, unfortunately, in comparison to PC. So, and port was free. I got addicted so fast. Yeah, it being free definitely helps too. I honestly thought we had just lost there. I guess it's not over yet. We have a chance. Oh, this is so close. Yeah, the free-to-play model that has been becoming more and more popular is really nice. No! We were so close! Damn. Unlucky. Anyway, now to not look at the Seadra because I forgot to catch it like a dingus. Oh, who am I keeping? Indeedee or Ninja-esque? I guess Ninja-esque. You know what? Here, since we're on the topic of it, we'll name it Rage. That's what I'm also doing because I didn't win. Very tragic. Okay, let me really quickly do an unplug and replug just to see if that fixes stuff. Let me see if that should pop back up in a second. Hang on. There's the audio and this. Okay. I play Fortnite with PC friends, and whenever I get cooked by them, I wish I could bring them to OCC's today when we used to run it. Ah! I totally feel like, yeah, I think what was... Oh, no. I don't want to do Suicune. We're going after someone other than Giratina. Yeah, I think it helped Overcast, too, that I think at the time, Minecraft PvP was definitely not as big. Fortnite, I think, like, the skill level is so much more intense, or like the skill ceiling, just because a lot of people are going to have been playing it since they were like little kids, and it's such a popular game that it ends up being its own like beast. Do you have like anything here too to deal with this? Psychic, Frostless, Legendaries not great. Jigglypuff? What is this? We are not getting good options. Game does not want me to succeed here. Ranked is so hard and it's so toxic. RIP. Yeah. Yeah, I've gone around my fair share of competitive games. Yeah, I played a lot of Overwatch, and yeah, that community is very miserable. So I feel that. Well, then I've also done, I don't know if you're familiar with Dead by Daylight, I've done a ton of that, and somehow that community is super toxic, and there's not even a competitive mode. Or just there's their own version of Blitz in their minds that is bringing back so many memories. Ah! That is very fun. I mean, that makes sense that would bring back memories. Because yeah, the whole rage mode and whatnot was such a cool concept. It was kind of lightning in a bottle. It just worked so well. The one-hit game mode was just it was very satisfying. Especially yeah, to get a good kill streak in that was mwah. Okay, well at least we can obliterate a Gloom. Okay, so I have to catch it. Don't forget to catch it. Wink wink nudge nudge. Yeah. That's my throwing ball sound effect. It needs work. You'll forever chase that high? I feel that, yeah. Yeah, there was always a high to like any kill streaks and whatnot that you could get. There was something, yeah, that was so satisfying about it. Or going on even like, yeah, like a TNT run where you get like 5-10 kills by running through a base and just blowing everything up. It's always so satisfying. It's a hard feeling to replicate. I guess we do. I think this has to have terrain up, right? Yeah. If anyone sets up terrain. I'll probably keep the Jolteon. And we lose the Gloom. I'm almost tempted to not take the Frostlet in hopes that the AI takes it, but That is a gamble. I'm probably better off just taking it. Okay, that one's smooth. Pokeball. Whee! Slightly better sound effect. I'm working on it. I'm gonna keep brainstorming. We just gotta, you know, tweak it a little. Okay, I think we have to take this, don't we? I don't know what the psychic type we're coming up against is gonna be. I mean, we could go this way. I guess probably least likely to take damage over here, and I think Jigglypuff is just not gonna help. It's fair to think there's not really. Are there any psychic dragon types? I forget what. There's a huge list of Pokemon we can catch. I don't think Psychic Dragon is an option. I'm assuming this is going to be like Mesprit, Uxie, Mewtwo, one of those guys. We're probably better off with Frost Breath, honestly. Woo! Helping Hand did a lot there. That's actually, I was going to say, we are, I think we do have the same attack and Spatak stat on Frostlass. I always forget that. But I think Frost Breath is just way more consistent. Woo! Okay, it's going down here. Fortunately, yeah, the Dynamaxing here is a little bad timing, but... Okay. Please take this over Gloom and not Jolteon. If the Jolteon goes away, I'm gonna lose my mind. How dumb will the AI be? Let's find out. Oh wait, I didn't do the sound effect. I don't know. Whoosh! Oh, going down again. I tried. I failed. Okay. What does this thing have? Okay, it's kind of interesting. Son of a... They got rid of the one thing with a super effective move! Better play something together and catch up. I've been trying to expand my library, but I have no clue what's good. Honestly, I have been very, Okay, I guess I'm taking a focus band? So, yeah, I haven't been playing a ton of multiplayer recently. I used to do a lot better job of that. But I've been not doing as well with that. Pokemon addiction has been real. Oh, Latias. Yeah, so there's Psychic Dragon types, you dingus. Frost Breath does slightly more than Shadow Ball. Although we don't get the Spidef chance. And Gloom is eating shit. Frost Breath can miss? That was 100 AC. The para is good. Oh, it is 90. Interesting. Yeah, there's a ton of games out there that are reflective. Okay. Actually, that is kind of bad, isn't it? Based off what we have. I mean, I can still Shadow Ball, but we'll see. The attack drops are also quite nice. Okay. Okay, Mystical Fire is good. Moonblast is fine. Okay, this is looking pretty decent. This isn't one of the Pokemon I need, but it at least takes it out of the pool of to increase the chance of getting something I need. Okay, I think after this we'll have time for one more run, and then I probably gotta call it for the night. I got work in the morning. I have a job these days. Back in my day, I just played Minecraft. And now I have a job. I think we just catch this in a regular Pokeball. Looks pretty good. Okay. Well, we take that off the list of things that are in the Dynamax Adventures. There's like 30 other Pokemon, so a lot of this is probably just going to come down to RNG as to which Pokemon we find. Big boy money. Medium boy money. We'll go with that. So, let's just say I don't wear the pants in my relationship. Any shiny? Nope. I'm assuming you're not, but worth checking with Frostlass. Okay. Send that to the box. Yeah, no, but hey, that's just how it is. You know, not only one person can wear the pants, and it's not going to be me, and we know that. I played Minecraft as a kid. There was no chance in hell I was wearing pants. Phrasing on that. What do we got? Yeah, we're back to Explode. I like them. They like their explodes. Hitmonchan, yeah! Got coverage! I got you again. No, I am the better Pokemon player. Ice type. Do we need any ice types? Maybe? Is a steel type? I cannot tell what that is. But I think we're best to go for it. Ooh, see you. Yeah, no, we're gonna be doing Pokemon stuff tomorrow together, which is quite nice. I've sort of been rotating or going back and forth between this game and now we started a different Pokemon thing. So, yeah, and we collect the cards together and stuff. But hey, I take it. I take being better at Pokemon. You know, you gotta have the small wins. Just go Max Strike. Nah, Max Strike's gonna do more. This matchup here's fine. Hopefully we keep the Hitmonchan all the way through. Which means the Hitmonchan's gonna immediately get switched out by the AI. There's like, whenever there's a obvious smart play, the AI does the opposite. It's great. It also lowers its def. Doesn't really help that much with our team, though. What? Is Blizzard really the best option? Is that also the best option? Don't you have Thunder Punch? What? What are we doing, guys? My favorite Pokemon is Spheal, which, funny enough, is the pre-evolution of Celio. It's a cute little ball. Cute little round guy. I don't know if you know what that means. But that's the favorite. And then Mareep's a close second. You have to like find a PNG of Spheal real quick. Slap that on screen. I mean, I probably have something. What do I have on my computer? Let's see. What Spheal images do I have? I gotta have something somewhere. Let's see. Okay. We have one that's not the shiny. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta have it. You memorized Gen 1 because of Pokemon Go and that's it. Ah! Yeah, Spheal's Gen 3. Oh yeah, okay, I have Spheal here. Man, we play a lot of Pokemon Go too. I went for a walk earlier today and did that. And at this point, yeah, it has quite a few Pokemon. Okay, big image, but here's Spheal. I guess it's going over Celio for a sec. Whee! Oh, wait, where's it going? Yeah, no. Love Spheal. Baby. Okay. So we're going up against what was this? What was it? I didn't even pay attention. That's probably better on Politoed. I knew it would get rid of the Hitmonchan! I knew it! What's gonna help us the most supply-wise? What is that normal type? When did I get so bad at recognizing stuff? I guess we go Scientist. Like the wheezing. May as well. See how this goes. Hello, Weezing. How are you? You ever heard the Pokemon Silly Bands? I have not actually, no. Ooh, neutralizing gas. That means I can click Earth Power. Correct. No, I did not though. I probably had a couple just generic Silly Bands as a kid, but that's about it. I was never too into them. They were fairly popular in my school when I was in like 5th grade or something. Are Silly Bands still a thing, even? not. You know what? Here, let's play a game. I'm gonna look up Pokemon Silly Bands. Me buying them used off eBay. Let's see. Paint's not ideal. Okay, I'm just getting a few generic Silly Bands. The Moltres was your prized possession? Hey, I can't blame ya. Evolve, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. It was sort of a passing fad. But they were fun in their own right. Who knows, maybe they'll make a resurgence. I feel like Silly Bands in comparison to smartphones are not as exciting for children. You know, I got the smartphone, you got the Silly Bands. I think the Silly Bands ain't holding much contention there. You know what? Let's take you for Heat Wave. Okay. Ooh, who's switching for what? Okay, and DD over... Honestly, that's fine. And then we'll take the Steel type, which I... Oh, is that Duraludon? Duraludon's probably not bad here. Oh yeah, Ice type. So what? Could be Articuno. Could be... Oh yeah, it's Dynamax and Gigantamax. Gotcha. That could be throwing off a few of my shadows. Okay, I'm starting to hear the crackling again. I'm starting to think that it's not actually the audio or like my issue, and it's in fact just the game does that, and now I'm just feeling like a dingus. Maybe the further in you get, the more crackly it gets. I've had issues with my capture card before with sound. So sometimes unplug it, replug it in, but given it keeps popping up today during this, I'm guessing it's this. Would you rather doom scroll or trade imaginary animals? Nah. You know, hey, if the imaginary animals are Pokemon, I'm taking the Pokemon. I guess if it's Silly Bands, I'm probably taking the doom scrolling. Nah. What stat does that lower? None, it raises the... Puts the sun up. I tried. I guess we can lower this Pidef. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but... We'll try it. Calm Mind. Okay, the double miss... Oh wait, no, it missed. Oh! Okay, this is not looking great. Yeah, no, doom scrolling. It's a thing that happens. Thankfully I've been doing pretty good. I never got like super into a lot of social medias. The only one I ever really got into was Reddit, which I've stopped using because people on there drive me insane. So just a lot of complaining. You're like, oh, what's going on in the Star Wars subreddit? Oh, it's complaining. What are the Pokemon complaining? You're just like, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy this stuff without other people's opinions. I don't. Ooh, I'm gonna hope a teammate takes it. Any of them. That's fine. I can take that. But it's scary. It is. Frankly, all social media. Yeah, I mean, the little bit that I've used Twitter, it's a lot of just complaining as well. And racism. Don't really need it right now, but we'll take it. Fortunately, Heat Wave is not super effective. So I guess we're just clicking Sludge Bomb. Hyper Voice. I don't think we're winning this. Not had the best luck today with these, but it is what it is. Okay, we're missing the Focus Blasts. We're getting some tickle damage. We are so screwed, aren't we? Hit it! Hit it! Oh my god! Hit a single Focus Blast, please! I know it's 70 accuracy, but come on! Statistically, you're likely to hit one eventually. I think it only has like 1 PP left. I think it missed 2 in the last fight. Really surprisingly good at recommending restaurants and city excursions for some reason. Hey, you know, you gotta know what the strengths of the social media apps you're using are. You know, 'cause there's definitely positive to social media. You just kind of have to wade through a lot of shit to get to them. So, yeah, it's, you know, you gotta find the funny things. Or you gotta find the things that are helpful. I haven't actually really used Reddit to look at like local stuff ever. I feel like that would maybe I should try that sometime. I don't know what they have. I mean, I'm sure there's a Chicago subreddit because I'm near there. Try to find something there, although I'd rather not go into the city more just because of traffic. Oh, we better take it out like now. Otherwise, we about to go down. We about to go down. Need like a good para or something. I don't know what we need. We need anything. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it'll just keep spamming Scary Face and never do damage. Thunder Wave. There's a teensy itsy bitsy chance. Itty bitty teensy tiny. Yes, Parrot. Okay. Now we just need like 4 crits. Hyper Beam. Okay, wait. Actually, let's go! We're on the last life, baby! I don't know how that happened. Okay, we take them. Take the small wins. I didn't actually need this Pokemon, but we take it. I don't know, but it's always helpful in TikTok. You know, hey! You gotta find the things that are actually good. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take whenever I get the chance. I'll have to look at local stuff on Reddit and see if there's anything interesting. 'Cause I probably need to expand my restaurants a bit. Try something new. Would do me good. Okay, we got Kyurem. That's a decent spot to end. We actually beat something to end. Any shinies? That'd be pretty sick, wouldn't it? No Okay. The 1 in 300 per the Pokemon not doing me any good right now. Let me just organize these Pokemon real quick, and we'll just wrap up in here, because I think literally all we have left to do in this game for transferring over to Scarlet is the Dynamax Adventures. I could talk to you. What do you have? No, okay. Fuck Celia. Maybe if Mewtwo pops up, I'll take it, but that's really it. You actually have quite a lot of Dynite Ore. And very little use for it, other than Premier Balls. Because, yeah, I mean, the XP candy doesn't matter anymore, unfortunately. Because we caught all the Pokemon in the wild. We have no battling to do. We'll see. But, okay, I do have to unfortunately wrap up here, because it's 11 o'clock my time, and I gotta go to bed. Though, hey, if you pop by, I stream basically every day around this time, so I'm pretty active with streaming. Just like with YouTube, or how I was with YouTube playing Minecraft, where I was uploading a crazy amount. I'm pretty consistent with my gaming, streaming stuff. So I'd love for you to stop by again. I appreciate you stopping by. It's nice to see and talk to you. I hope things are going well. But yeah, I gotta wrap things up here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.